When I was 14 years old, I looked up to these big influencers and I wanted to emulate exactly what they were doing. I'd look up to Cristiano Ronaldo and decide I want to train every day of the week for football and become the best footballer. I'd look up to even these modern day influencers like Andrew Tate and Iman Gadzi and maybe even David Goggins if his videos came up on the Instagram feed. And I'd be like, yeah, you're right, I'm going to start going on 5am runs. Or, yeah, you're right, I'm going to start doing combat sports soon. Or, yeah, you're right, I'm going to open an agency. And although none of those three ever fully worked, I did manage to learn something from each experience. I managed to learn something about myself. I managed to learn something about the rest of the world, which has allowed me to give this insight today to each and every single one of you. The number one way to improve your life today, at the end of watching this video, you can improve your life by the end of this video, is literally to emulate what people you want to be like are doing. It's really easy. Essentially, let's say you know a really in-shape jacked person who got jacked in 3 years without taking steroids, right? Let's say. Which would be extremely difficult, but let's say that's the case. You just emulate everything they did. You go to the gym when they did, you do the workouts they did, you do it with the same intensity, if not better intensity than they did. You eat the same nutrition that they did, and you work twice as hard as they did. They've already set out the path for you to take. All you have to do is walk down the path. It may be a long ass path, it might be 6, 7, 8 miles. All you've got to do is walk down it. You know the way. Because they've already laid out the path for you. This can apply to anything in life. This can apply to YouTube. This can apply to the gym. This can apply to your business. People have already laid out the exact business model that you want to compete at. All you have to do is follow everything they did. The competition might be slightly different. You might have to slightly alter things. If you're doing YouTube and you were taught to edit on YouTube Studios, maybe you change that a little bit and you decide to edit on InShot. Not sponsored. And if you actually want to get rid of your fatty muscles, then you can go on a run at 5am, just like David did. All you have to do is copy what these people have done. Emulate it. Try your best to perfectly imitate everything they are doing and become them. Mentally become them. If you're not enjoying the gym, try and think of yourself as a science-based lifter. I love the gym, I'm going to go do science. If you want to think about that, if that's going to make you enjoy the gym. And it's not about how you feel, it's not about the emotion, it's not about the happiness, the anger, the sadness. It's about making yourself comfortable in the environment and actually almost stepping into the mind of people who are already successful in the realms. You're copying them. You're becoming them. Mentally. And then obviously you become them mentally, you copy everything they did mentally, you will become them physically. If you have an idol, perhaps a YouTuber who you look up to, you look at what they do every video. You don't copy it word for word, because then you just become a fucking fan page. But you look at your favourite YouTuber and you just sort of emulate what they do. If you really like the style of PewDiePie's intros, you can sort of copy it. If you really like the style of Ali A's YouTube intro back in the day, you can copy it. Maybe not with the same music, but you can get some sort of bass in. You know, you have these opportunities. You've seen what other people have done. You've seen how they've become successful. All you have to do is copy that exactly. You've seen how other people have blown up. You've seen how other people have improved your life. Whew, I can't breathe. Speaking too much. Just copy it. Because the path's already set out for you. The path's already been lit on. It's been pre-lit by the people who have walked it before you. And it's been constantly taken again and again and again by intellectuals like yourself who at least can watch to this point in the video. And now all you have to do is walk down the same path. There's not a lot more to say for today, brothers. But the one thing I will say is if you're somebody who may be struggling to find the correct path or find the correct ways, that's why I'm here for you, brother. I've launched the Discord channel. It's Our Allegiance and it's overpowered. Do you understand? The connections that you will have inside are overpowered. The network that there will be is unfathomable. And if you're here before it goes boom, before it explodes and becomes populated with thousands, you are very fortunate. You have been blessed by God. You've been blessed by God. You have found a gem before it has been discovered by hundreds, maybe thousands. So I suggest you take the opportunity whilst it lasts. And as always, brothers, stay strong out there. Please take this message extremely seriously, because this is the most important message on my YouTube channel. Without this, action seems impossible. If you can replicate exactly the same actions professionally, the same as a professional, you'll succeed. It's inevitable. Gents, we'll see you tomorrow.